Raiganj, 3-year-old Prithwish could not understand why so many people were pouring in at their house and still not paying any attention to him. Everyone was speaking in hushed voices. His mother was lying on the bed since Tuesday evening, and Srija, his elder sister who can always be relied on to tease and play with him, seemed to have lost her verve. And the one person who never ever ignored him was nowhere in sight. "When will Papa come?" he asked this correspondent, in desperation. Prithwish's Papa, Rajkumar Roy, 42, will never come back home, at least in the way the little boy knew him. On Tuesday evening, his mutilated body was found on the railway tracks at Sonadongi, in Raiganj. The teacher at ignorerd for High Madrasa had been a presiding officer, and he performed his duty at the Idahar Sanapa primary school booth till 4 p.m. on Monday. After that, other polling personnel neither saw him nor knew where he was. In his absence, all paperwork was managed by another presiding officer, from a neighboring booth. The receiving section, rather surprisingly, accepted the ballot box, ballot paper account, and presiding officer's diary. No one raised the alarm. His wife, Arpita, says she talked to him once at around 7:45 p.m. It was a brief conversation, but he had given no hint of trouble. After that, no one could trace him on the phone. Anxious relatives rushed to Idahar after midnight on Monday. It was at their insistence that BDO Rajulama lodged a missing diary. But Roy remained traceless all through Tuesday morning, until his mutilated body was found in the evening, as reported by Toy. A case of unnatural death is on at the local police station. The body has been sent for post-mortem. Roy's death, and the initial police response that it was a suicide, sparked uproar, with hundreds of polling workers, most of them teachers, refusing to attend training for the counting process. They staged a demonstration at Gari Moor, on a busy road, on Wednesday morning. The protesters included Roy's colleagues, who claimed it was murder, which the administration was trying to pass off as a suicide. "Why would a person travel 20 kilometers to commit suicide? Are we fools?" said Rafiuddin Sarkar, echoed by SK Safiullah, Ananda Singha and some others. SDOKN Sherpa, along with police from the Raiganj PS, came to control the situation but failed. The SDO was assaulted by the protesters. With time, the situation only worsened and the protesters blocked National Highway 34, paralyzing traffic for hours. "We want the DM to come here and announce this as a murder," said Nabil Hossain, one of the agitators. North Dinajpur DM Ayesha Rani issued an order late in the evening directing all protesting poll personnel to be taken off counting duty, replaced by reserve staff. Nabana sources chose to blame ABTA, a left-back teachers' union, for fomenting trouble. They refused to admit that these were poll officials. Police Superintendent Shyam Singh refused to comment on the cause of death. "We can't comment until the autopsy report comes in," he said. Sensing the discontent, the state handed over the probe to SID. SID sources said they had got an undertaking from the train driver who drove the Radhikapur Express, saying he had knocked down an unidentified person at the spot. Even as the whole of Raiganj is on the boil, silence loomed large over the Roy household at Sudarshanpur, on the outskirts of the town.